Let's try that again. Checking the mic. Okay, a nice chill stream, I think. I can't get enough of this game. I absolutely love it. And I've had a bit of a crap day. So, Christ, this is going to be difficult, isn't it? Trying to get across here. Yeah, it's kind of getting there. Oi, oi! What up? What up, Dean? How's it going? Welcome, welcome to Slow and Steady live stream. How you doing? Hope you're well. Are you? What time is it? It's 7 o'clock. Are you at work? What day is it? I'm not too sure whether you work the Thursdays or not. Yeah, I'm doing good, thank you. All good. Figured I'd just come on. I can't get enough of this game, and it's just very good. It's exactly what I wanted, really. With I just climbed into bed. Okay. Fair dinkum. So, of course, I suppose that your weekend is over now, and you've got to start your work, which is a bit rubbish. But it is what it is, I suppose. You know. I've got a job centre tomorrow, so I'm going to Clacton. Actually, I might do my wisdom talks. What the fuck? I might do that. I might do that at Clacton Beach tomorrow. Actually, that'd be quite nice. But it was cloudy today, so I couldn't wear any sunglasses, and I'm looking so old now. Ignore angry emoji. And someone looks at, I see you're playing the shit out of this. That's all good. It's all good. I hope you're well. It was good to see a picture of you up on Discord. Looking cool. Looking cool. But yeah, you know, it's all good. It's all good. How is I wasn't too sure whether you were going to stream is it, I forgot what it's called now. Fire of Blade of Steel, something like that. I wasn't too sure whether you were gonna. Oh, please! No, it's a cool. It's a cool picture, man. No, you don't pucker. You know, it's all good. But yeah, I wasn't too sure whether you were gonna stream today. I sort of like you know, I wasn't too sure. So I'm just trying to fill this full of sand. I've dumped probably about 3 tons of sand here. I think we'll go for one more. Yeah, you were thinking about it. Do you know though, sometimes, like, I get, you know, that you work really hard on the live streams, and, you know, it is hard work as well. Like, I find it much easier just to put a video together. Like, I'm having a bit of a laugh to myself. Your car flipper, I know the magical sound. Your car flipping video today was awesome. Absolutely awesome. Yeah, I'd be all over that if they brought it to console. That'd be kind of cool. But yeah, you know, I was saying that sometimes, like, if a game launches, like when this launched at 4 o'clock in the morning, I was so excited, and it's not that often that you get a game come out that you really enjoy, and sometimes you don't want to stream it. Sometimes you just want to be like, no, I'm just going to take time for me, and I'm just going to enjoy this game. So if that's what you did today, then you know, then I don't blame you, because you know, streaming is hard work. My partner's out tonight, so I thought I would do a little bit of streaming. I've only got me on for about an hour, maybe. Right, I reckon that'll be enough. Let's give it a go. Oops. Yeah, agreed. Yeah, sometimes you you know, you know, gaming is at the very core. You know, gaming is an escapism for all of us. You know, so I'm gonna whip to the bulldozer and see how we get on here. Freedom. Right. Hopefully we can sort of make it across. I think Lee is streaming right now on CGD. Could do with a little bit of sand at the end there. It's not quite. It's a bloody great ditch, to be fair. And it was doing my head in because I couldn't get across. I was like, right, I'm literally going to throw a load of sand in there so I can make a road of it. Yeah, I love gaming. You know, it's always going to be my absolute escapism. You know, but I'm also enjoying the channel. You know, enter vehicle, yeah, and but I get how hard work it is, though. That's why I've kind of dropped to 4 videos a week because I was doing 7, which was crazy, and then I was doing 5. 4 seems like a good one, you know. Ready? Magical sand. I'd rather watch this because after watching your awesome coverage, I want it now. Do you know what? There's a couple of things about this game. Well, good evening, Daniel. I hope you are well. Thank you for dropping into the chat. Good evening to you. We've got the wonderful, the most awesome, the incredible Fat Cat Caravan also in the chat as well. But good day to you, Daniel. I hope you are well. Yes, so let's talk about this game. So there's a couple of really cool things about this game. First and foremost, the price. The price is not £60. It's not, 50 quid. It's 30 quid, £34. And I think that's a, I think they were worried because the SnowRunner fans, the hardcore fans, are, quite a picky bunch, aren't they? You watch my video, you watch me pull the game apart. There's times where sometimes you take the truck through water and it doesn't really react right, or sometimes it waters on the wheels when there's no water around. There's a couple of bugs, but there really isn't anything that's groundbreaking, like sort of game breaking, and I think, this is coming from someone who put literally, 600 hours into SnowRunner, bought all the DLC. But this game is literally, it's just chill, I'm actually going to tarmac this because I don't want the sand to degrade, so I'm going to bring down my tarmac and throw some tarmac over it as well. So I think I'm going to go for one more sand, but it depends whether it's your cup of tea. It's very much a slow burn, this game. You sort of pick it up and just sort of chip away at it, really. I think Pretty Much Gaming put up something this evening, said he got very confused because it doesn't really hold your hand. So basically, if I was to go to the map, because all you've been watching me is do this, right? So here's my map, right? So you have this area here in yellow means that I can pick up sand. Now I know that's bonkers because you can, but basically that yellow area is within the vicinity of a quarry, so you can pick up sand, right? So that's why you see me going back to this area here. So we're filling in here, and then we go down and we go into the area and pick up sand. But ultimately, what I'm trying to do is I'm going to, let's go to Bane. Track. Is it this one? Hold on. No. So what I'm trying to do is I want to lay cable from this part here. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet, but I've got to put electrical cable through here and up through here. and then try and find the source. So that's kind of what I'm trying to do. Trying to get yeah. So I've got to restore the electric basically. So it's going to be interesting. So that's a substation, isn't it? Oh, okay. So that's the main substation, and I've got to hook this up to this. But it's cracking, I think. And we'll sort of see how it goes. But you got to replace pipes and you got to do roots and stuff, So I take Fat Cat, you've been looking at everyone else playing it and thinking, shall I pick it up? I prefer this to SnowRunner just because it's slower and seems less brutal. Yeah, so basically this, there's more roads, so it's not so much off-roading, it's more about the engineering. Yeah, the engineering side of it. So, sort of like you've got a sandbox, you've basically got, half a dozen trucks, all with different capabilities, some laying cables, some putting sand down. It's like this vehicle here that we're coming up on now is a mobile spawning unit. So if I want to, let's say I want to go to a vehicle that I've got back at my base. Let's go to this one. Right. So here's my base. I've got a few trucks kicking around. So if you look at this one here, this bad boy lays cable and it's incredible. It's such a cool bit of kit. So what I'm going to have to do, in fact I may as well do it now, is I can hold up on the D-pad and I can get that automatically transported because it's such a slow big vehicle. I can bring it down to that's the recovery area, hold on. The field service vehicle. So you can sort of take it here and you can spawn off that vehicle. Like it's got so many cool, so here we have, we're already trying to build some sort of, road across this canyon. But in a minute I'm going to have to lay some cable. So we've spawned this vehicle off of that vehicle. Yeah, it's cool. There's a lot of cool gadgets about it, Anyway, let's go to sand. And you can only spawn so many times because you've got like a purple fuel can, the top right hand corner. And I've got 10 spawns left and they get replenished every time you do something. So I'm going to pop this here. I don't reckon we're far off now. Right, let's get our dozer out, I reckon. But, for the price, if this was 60 quid and it wasn't your cup of tea, I would say, don't bother. But for the sake of the price, I think it's quite good, really. Okay, so I'm going to go to my dozer. Can you make a cheeky request? But it depends what it is, Fat Cat. Yeah, of course you can. Wait, what's that? Would it be possible for you to do things... Hang on a second. Would it be possible for you to do a 10 things I wish I knew on this vid? Oh, what do you mean? Like, what, 10 things that I don't think you... What, 10 things that I don't think you know? Right, okay, fine. Challenge accepted. Let me... So... Right, 10 things you didn't know. Right, okay. So with the dozer, you've set a challenge now. I can sit tight. Okay, so with the dozer, you have several modes. We've got a destruction mode, and the destruction mode picks up tarmac. So if you laid tarmac and you want to bring the tarmac back up, you can do that. So also, he's laughing. I don't care. You've challenged me now. So you can also change it to sand. So sand mode means that you won't do anything apart from so you can't bugger this up. So basically it says sand flattening mode. I can't speak this evening, I'm full of cold. And basically it flattens the sand, okay? So we really are getting there on this this makeshift road. I'm going to come to the next interesting fact. Hold on. I have lost count, by the way, already. So the sand flattening mode. Let's just do this other side a second. Yeah, it's getting there, isn't it? Just need some tarmac on that, and I reckon we won't be far off. So the other mode you have on here is now sand flattening mode is pretty cool because when you're clearing the path, because often you'll have like debris knocking around, you should be able to take plants down. So we're clearing a path here. So let's say that was a really muddy road on the right hand side. You can just make your way through the wilderness. Okay, and let's say you wanted to make a road up here, so you can move rocks. So anything in the road, every rock, unlike SnowRunner, if you move a rock in SnowRunner, it basically respawns back where the map should be. But every rock you move, it remembers where it's been moved to. So if we were to move this rock, even just like maybe a couple of feet, like this, it will stay up there. It will stay there, right? I don't mind. A tutorial vid, right, okay. So let's pop down here a second, see what we got going on. So other things, so we are actually at plants, so we are going to be doing the cable cutting in a minute. So you can also terraform the whole thing. So if you wanted to build, like let's say this is really boggy on the side, you can change to, I think it's destruction, no, it's manual mode, and then you've got full use of the crane, not crane, like the blades. So we can stick it in here, and we should, hold on a second. Is it this one? Sure, hold on. Flattening. Sure, it's manual. Alright, perhaps it's not going to let us take that cliff out, but... Right, so basically you can make your own bloody road by pushing all this down. Does that make sense? So you can actually terraform just like you would do in construction sim, you know? You can just push the whole, you know, you can make your own road with it. So that's a couple of things you can do with the dozer. Okay, right. What else have we got? I don't know. So you can spawn off of that. What else can you do? You've seen the AI convoys. I can't speak this evening. You've replaced pipes. So if you go to... oh, you've really put me on the spot. Hold on. So let me think. Plot route. Yeah, no, it's okay. But there's lots of things that you can do. It's a huge game, and I think for the price, I think it's pretty decent. But yeah, carry on. Okay, right. Let me take my dozer back and but I did try. Okay. So what am I doing? I'm going to right. Let's pop this up. So, but if you do stick around, I know you're trying to go to sleep and all the rest of it. But we are going to label some. We're going to lay some cable very soon. What up, Keys? How's it going? I hope you're well this evening. I'm guessing. I think CGD is also streaming as well. Right. So where was my makeshift? Ah, you're okay for a bit. Do you know when I was working on the buses? I told you I worked on the buses, right? Um, Let me put this down to SAM mode a minute. Hold on. Um, when I worked on the buses in Birmingham, sometimes I'd have to be up at like 2 o'clock in the morning, and it was really difficult going to bed at 8 o'clock. So I do feel your pain. You know, Top Cat. Ooh. I don't know if we're going to need more sand. It was a bloody big ditch, to be fair. Um, yeah, 2:30 alarm. Ah, Guten Tagen, Farah. I hope you are well. So I'm wondering whether we should put some tarmac on that. It's a bit dodgy. It's not quite. Or just leave it as sand. I'm not sure. Oh, because we got all the kit here, let's do it properly. Um, Dump truck. Yeah, I am going to go get some more sand. Just because I really want to do it properly. Because there's a bloody good chance we've got to send convoys over it later. So, may as well whip down. But yeah, you got to go to these areas that are within the quarry distance. And then you fill it up full of sand. I know it looks silly. But it kind of... Honestly, when you're playing the game, you sort of like look past it because you need a lot of sand. But the insides look good though, to be fair. Mirrors all work. And you can pop your head out the door as well. So that's quite cool. So we're going to see if we can straighten up some of this road, but it's not looking too bad, to be honest. Yeah, the interiors are good. The sun is good. I mean, SnowRunner do a good job, don't they? Let's see if we can back this up. It's like some Euro truck shit going on here, look. Yeah, you can overlook the sand really. I think you can. Let's straighten this up a bit. I think you can. I think because you need so much of it, I think you might as well overlook it, to be honest. Right, I reckon one more, and we will Euro trucking. Oh, careful. I love my Euro truck. I love it. So okay, here's a question. There's a few people in the chat, just while I'm getting some more sand. Did I see that there's an update to On the Road? On the Road, is it finally going to have its new graphical update? Or were they just talking about combining heavy cargo and on the road with some sort of package? Yep, soon. A lot of people have written off truck games on console, but you know, after doing the couple of videos that I've done, what up, Dave in the house? After doing the couple of like Trucking Tuesdays, I reckon actually trucking on consoles is getting there. I think it's like British Rail, like it's literally, you know, it's a slow process, but I think it's getting there slowly. The one to watch, I think, at the moment is the Australian one, because they would have seen all the feedback from Alaska, and they won't want to make the same mistake. So I think the Australian truck driver might be half decent. But I think actually, and I said this on my video, yeah, Australia, yeah. I said this on my video, to be fair. I said, right, I don't reckon that's too bad, actually. What did I say on my video? I can't remember now. What's I talking about? So, oh yes, on the road, right? I reckon on the road, if they bring a graphical update and literally just added Spain, like next to Germany or Italy, they could be on for a winner. Like, I know it's Germany, like, but if they bring a graphical update and bring some DLC, which means you could travel down to Spain, I think that's going to be blinding. You know, I really do. Okay, so let's go and get our dozer, because we are not far off. This was a bloody great gap that I had to sort out. But I've had fun. It's such a chill game. You know? Right, let's go and have a look at this then. So where are we? I think we are going to lay some tarmac over this. I'm feeling it, you know? Oh, look at that. That's perfect. Do you think they chose Australia because there's fuck all there? Yeah, definitely. Another 800 hours easily. I bloody love it. You know, I really do enjoy it. If I just want to chill out, I just want to forget the world, I don't want no stress, this is my go-to game. Right, I think we're going to bring our... I mean, it's not very flat, is it? But I think it will do. So we've just popped that there a second. And we are going to... oh, have I not even... have I not deployed it? So I'm going to go over to my garage. And we'll bring out our... because we've got our new field unit, we can spawn on the field service vehicle, which is brilliant, by the way. Because, like, you wouldn't, like, you know, you wouldn't want to go off country with this thing. Right, so which way does it go? Let's try and lay that tarmac. What's that? Fat cat. Mrs. is back at work very soon. Dreaming Casey, look how long the game has been out relatively, and they've improved it. Well, yeah, you know, I agree. Mrs. is back very soon. We'll be able to push more content. Oh my god, I wasn't even looking! Oh, I fucking nearly went over the edge. For fuck's sake. Yeah, you know, it's all good. I think, you know, what you have, you know, I don't know if you've seen Pretty Much Gaming's video this evening, but you know, there's a wonderful community, and I think you're massively responsible for some of that, you know, if not all of that. Oh god, it's a bit bumpy. Hold on a second. It's fine. Yeah, I think, you know, and we're all here, you know, whenever you get back in full form or whatever. Couple of black sheeps. Hold on. Let me concentrate, for goodness sake. Lay this tarmac. Like, it always was going to be a dodgy road. So just like... it's not very level. The thing doesn't like it at all. But it's good enough makeshift road, right? Yeah, it's not smooth. The road, look, the road was in there, Nick, before you started it. There was no road. There was literally no road. There was no road here. Right, okay. One more pass. But to be fair, this is not doing a justification of this tarmacking machine, because this is not even a road. Like, we've literally put some sand in a ravine, and will it go? It is sticking. It's not liking where we are. I think we've got it stuck. Okay. Yeah, it is stuck, isn't it? Alright, no bother. No bother. I am a snow runner veteran. It will be fine. Just don't look, okay? It will be fine. I think one thing that might be interesting, Dave's just gone, oh my god, was the health and safety. Yeah, I don't think that's coming. It's still laying tarmac though. Look, come on, you plucky little thing. No, I don't think it's coming out of there. Right, that's okay. We'll just recover it. It's fine. I can't do the sides too. Right, okay. So now we've got the we've got to bring down the. That's fine. But look, let's be honest. That wasn't really a road, so we need the. We're gonna go and lay cable in a minute. Better than the council. Okay, so next up we need this thing here. And again, we've got a, you know, nice little fan to keep us cool. windscreen wipers. Actually, the foliage looks really good. Look at the wind on that, you know, on the grass and stuff. It does look good. Right. Question, how rare are those purple coins? Yes, okay, good question. So every time that you decide to respawn, it uses one of those purple coins or purple cans. And basically, they're not as bad as you think. You do get them every time you complete an objective. You get given probably about 8 of them, maybe between 5 and 8. So it's not as bad as you think. However, the other day I was spawning left, right, and centre just to get back to the quarry zone in order to fill up the sand. So I rinsed them and I had none left. But overall, then I imagine some of the later maps you might struggle paint some white lines on it. So it's not as bad as you think. In fact, this whole game is not as hardcore as you think. It's not that bad. It's quite fun, to be honest, I gotta say. Wow, look at our road. I think that's blinding. In fact, I think I should put this on my CV. Ah, that's brilliant, that is. That's why I'm gravitating more than... Yeah, I mean, the thing is with SnowRunner, is all SnowRunner really is moving heavy trucks from A to B. You know? And it's rinse and repeat. But at least with this, is that some sort of steam coming off the tarmac there? I'm not too sure. Okay, so we got there. Right, now we've got to bring this bad boy. This one. Now let's see what chaos we can cause with this. Brilliant road, look at that. Let's have a look inside. So look at it, it looks like bloody World War II, doesn't it? Yeah, SnowRunner is like, I love SnowRunner, but I love trucks, you know. But at least this has a bit more about it, you know. And it's a complete sandbox. It's like, do it your way. And you can have like 4-player co-op. Hold on, what's Dave said? No, what I want to know is when they're adding text to the vehicles. Okay, so I've got to try and sort out this power, so it's going to be interesting. So, okay, so we're going to go to infrastructure, and we need to connect the power, I think. Kiza, if you watch the vid... Yeah, cat. Oh, okay, I don't know what that is. Now I've got to figure this out. To restore an electrical connection, see, it's, you know, like PMG was sort of saying, like, the game is just so it's just so much to it. You're like, hold on a minute. So I've got to connect the electric, but I'm just trying to figure out what is properly needed. I know that I've got, I know building that bridge has been a really good idea because I couldn't get across this ravine. It looks terrible from the map. Look at it. But that was a massive ravine and we've managed to make it across, right? So I know I've got to bring power. So I know I've got the right thing there because we've got to lay cable. And the cable machine is awesome. But let's just read this. So to restore electrical connection, you will need a cable layer machine. Find an active electricity source. Okay, so we've got to find the electricity source. Well, I would have thought it would be here. Normally it's blue. Blades of Fire, that's what it's called. Yeah. To restore electrical connection, you need to cable out. Yeah, I know that. Find active. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the active source steel pipes facility. Oh, so you're saying it's... Okay, I'm just going to drive question, Katie. Can you build bridges, or is it... Yes, you can absolutely build bridges. So they're here. So you can build all kinds of bridges. You can build wood bridges. It's like a simple wood bridge, or a full-on wooden bridge, or a full-on steel bridge. And so, but I think you unlock more as you go. And the only reason I didn't build a bridge across that ravine, is because I've arrived in this area and we've got no electric. So I've got no way of taking all the resources like wood, like trees, and making logs. So I've arrived, this is like the third map, and it's pretty hard. So so the third map, you basically got to get the power going before you can do recycling. So I had to use sand. But normally I would throw you would throw a bridge across there. But yeah, there's a lot to it, to be fair. I'm just wondering whether to, can I? I'm very tempted to lay some electric field. Right, I'm just gonna... Okay, I'm gonna take this thing here. I don't know how off-roady it is. Can you build a bridge wherever? Yes, wherever. If this part is really boggy, which it is... Oh my good God. You could build a bridge across here. Yes, it doesn't need to be across a ravine. It doesn't need to be across a Pacific area. You can put a bridge across just simply a muddy area if you wanted to. Okay, so I'm just going to take this up to the steel facility because I think maybe the source of electric is up here. So normally you bring your field service vehicle and then you would spawn this on that. But, you know, I'm still figuring this game out, to be honest with you. Hang on a second. It says repair the main substation, deliver the vehicle. What vehicle? Oh, deliver the welding gas tank to the relay. I don't think that's the one I was doing. Oh, here we go. Right. Okay, perhaps I should... The mascot car. That was brilliant. That was... Is the car on the roof? Yes, it's still on the roof. So anything you put in this game will stay there. So even if you move a rock, it will stay where you put it. So the car... Okay, so repair the main power station, which is there. Here's the plan. To power up our units, we need a dependable source of energy. In our backyard lies a power substation. Old as the hills, but tough as nails. What, in the backyard of... I reckon it's here. Okay, a bit of elbow grease to patch it up and turn it out just like... So, we just bring the truck full of steel beams from the relay to the main power. Okay, hold on. I know this is rather crap because, like, I don't know what I'm doing. But it will all come good in the end. I think it might be that one. No. So that's got to be delivered 605 yards, or meters, yards. How old do I sound? Taylor Drift. Yeah. That was Westy that come up with loads of names, to be fair. I wanted to go with car with an L, which was Carl. Okay, maybe this, once I get this delivered, maybe this will make a bit more sense. Car with an L. Yeah. Okay, it's a bit boggy here. Still, this is come on, here we go. Yes, there's definitely more to this game than SnowRunner, because you have to sort of think, like, what, you know, how am I going to do this, or, you know, how am I going to Al Capone. I loved Al Capone. If you need to recover a vehicle in SnowRunner hard mode, it's a grand. Bloody hell. I think I did dabble with hard, but I didn't play it for very long. Okay, so 200 meters. Should we just follow this road? Yes, we will, because we've got to go across our brand new road. So that's perfect. Al Capone. I love it. Pointless mode. Yeah, you know, SnowRunner is well, you know, if it hadn't been for SnowRunner and all the money that they made from it, we wouldn't have the games we have today, probably. But I gotta say, I was ready for a change. 5 years of SnowRunner, you know, I was ready for something new, you know, and this is something new, no question. Okay, amazing. Okay, right, repair the main substation. Objective complete.
Okay, the factory looks good to go for now. Once, you know, it has power. I'm sure you understand what needs to be done. But if we're doing it by the book, restore the power supply to the factory according to regulatory blah blah blah. You get the picture. So, here's the gist. Lay a cable from the power substation to the factory. And please don't get electrocuted. I don't need that on my report. Or my conscience.
Okay, cool. We are. All systems go. Restore the power. From, what did she say? I should have been listening. The relay's down, so we connect the steel beams facility. That's that one there. To the power grid, which I can only presume is that there. Right. Okay. Select vehicle. So we're going to grab our... That's the power station, isn't it? Oh, that's a steel beam. Okay. Bear with. So when you go to, there's a map that says power. So there's red. Blue! There's blue. That's what I'm looking for. So I've got to go back down that track, pick up the blue, and connect the red. Okay, I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm on it. What was that about RDO? Not sure about tomorrow. Sea of Thieves or RDO. Well, you know, it's your show, Fat Cat, so completely up to you. But no, there's some people waiting for a set. Am I going the right way? Oh, please tell me I'm going the right way. Blue. Yeah, we'll just follow it round. It'll be fine. Is that right? Down? No. Let's take a hard left. See if Ease is struggling with servers today. Trying to figure out where I'm going. No, it's left again. Ah, there's a power station, I think. Yeah. Stone the crows. We're definitely going off road. Don't. Easy. To be fair, it's got tracks on this, so it's like a tank, really. Okay, let's just check. Hold on. Yes, blue. Okay, so we need to lay cable. And it looks a bit dodgy, but we'll... Because that looks pretty muddy. And that looks... We'll have to go and check it out. We'll just cross across here a second. We have to pull the cables. We have to pull the cables, KT. So basically this thing sort of does it all, really. Which you'll see in a second. There's loads of toys to play with. So I've just got to make sure that that's not water. I don't think it is. Oh, what's the worst can happen? Right, so we're in blue. And we've got to connect red. Okay, so I'm actually just going to put... I might actually put just a marker there. So we can see, and one here as well. Right, so red flags, right? Something like that. Sort of hit those red flags. Okay, so let's activate cable layer. Looks like something out of bloody Robot Wars, doesn't it? Okay, so the cable now is spooled from the front over the top of the truck and is being ploughed into the ground. So let's see if we can make our way over here. It's a bit dodgy. Okay, now I think it's water. Oh, Jesus Christ! Hey, it's being laid, so you can see the blue sort of power behind us. So we'll just come up over this little hill if we can get up here. That's it, round we go. Come on, fella, you can do it. So the cable is still live, so it's all blue from the power station. Just follow our flags. What you don't want to do, because it leaves like a trench behind you. I did one earlier. You don't want to put it in the road. So you want to lay the cable to the left-hand side of the road, or the right-hand side, of course. Got a bit of rock coming up here, but we're nearly at the the red. So we're going to connect the power, so this should connect pretty soon. Perfect. So it's complete. We've got power.
Good grief! You make it all look easy. With the new power cable, we'll have no trouble keeping this factory running. Great job. If we're to fix this whole area, we can never have too many materials. There's no point just sitting around while we wait for HQ to send us everything we need. Or for everything we need to just fall from the sky. Which, let's be honest, is more probable. I suggest you check out the steel pipes facility. It's close to the center of the operations area. If it's working, we'll be cutting out a lot of waiting time. Speaking of cutting out time, there's a stump mulcher that might be very helpful in clearing a path for you. It's in the truck's shack near the relay. Swing by there and pick it up.
Okay, so I know Fat Cat's going to be going to sleep soon, so we will just have a quick look at the shop. But yeah, you know, it's you really have to think on this game. Like, I've got to replace a load of pipes over here, so we have to look at the pipe network. So we go here, and the pipes are over here. So you can see that we've got a pipe from the gas station, and we've got to replace it here. We've got to replace it here, here. So you sort of go off in your truck. So you have to pick up a car, recycle the car, make steel pipes, and then go and replace all the pipes in order to get the, you know, the NPC. Looks like you, Katie. Thank you. At first, I thought she was quite annoying, but probably like me, really. But actually, she's really growing on me. So, okay, so here we are in the shop, and so you start off with a mule, but you get a rusty one, and then you slowly upgrade it so you can have a crane on the top. But most of these cars, you can see that top right hand corner, I've got 61,000. But you actually, as you play through the story, you get given most of the trucks. I've even been given one of these trucks. So it's the hair, I know. I don't know if you follow my other channel, but my roots are growing out. I look so old on my video. I'm doing this 120 day thing on my other channel. If you've not seen it, anyway, waffling. So most of the things you get given, but there's quite a lot here. To be fair, you know, there's a heavy dump truck SDLC. To be fair, but some of the scouts are pretty cool. The cable layer, and of course, you've got like a light equipment transporter. There's a Zeke as well, so we have to unlock that. There's quite a bit here, but honestly, when mods come to this game, it's going to open this game up even more. It's literally, so what's money used primarily? I think for buying extra vehicles, if you want like an extra, like a bulldozer, or if you want an extra, you get given most of the vehicles as your fleet as you just play through the game. But I think you also use money to upgrade. But what I'm saving my money for, 61k, is that I know when mods come out, you'll have to buy the mods with in-game currency. So I'm trying to get like to maybe 100,000 or 200,000 just so I can buy some mods, not because I want to be OP, it's just that the modding community around this is really good, you know. In my humble opinion, it's quite good. Yeah, so we've done power, so I'm just going to remove those flags. And what else have we got now? So we've got the pipes to do. We've still got more electric to connect, and we've got a route to do. Although it says no rewards remaining, so bring steel beams to the Highland base, or deliver the welding gas tank to the relay. Reach location. I used to cheat on SnowRunner just to be able to play it. this, I wouldn't have to. Oh, what, in regards to mods and stuff? Yeah, defo. Azov for the win, definitely. A console game you can mod. PC gamers, yeah. To be fair, they've been really good with the, like allowing mods into their game. But I think that's also because this is Focus. Is it Focus Entertainment? And that's part of Farming Simulator, which also has mods. Is that right? I'm not sure. So I'm just trying to think realistically what we have. So, do we have a recycle plant now? Let's go check over here a second. Focus, that's right. Yeah, focus. Cool, so now we can make some steel beams. Okay, so now what we need to do... I think this is where PMG was struggling, because you really have to sort of... It doesn't tell you, you've got to sort of think on your feet a little bit. So I want that one there. Right, so I've conveniently got a car in here that I picked up. And not another car, I hear you scream. And we've got to take this to the steel pipe facility, which... Oh, hold on. No, I need to take it here, sorry. Okay, so I'm going to put a couple of flags in just because I do get lost. Oh, whose birthday is it? Kind of chuckled when Red PC players will have to have PS5 spec machine to run GTA6. Yeah, I think so okay, I'm gonna have a waffle now. Strap in. So basically, with GTA 6, there's been there's a couple of thoughts on GTA 6 being delayed. So it's been delayed till 2026, which we know, and that's a bad thing for Red Dead Redemption, because the longer that basically means, so if they'd had Grand Theft Auto 6 releasing this year, it would mean that it would finally be released, and finally some of the studios would be set free, so they can perhaps work on something new, or perhaps they can work on Red Dead. But of course, they've announced that it's not going to come out until 2026. What's going on here? So that ultimately means that all the studios are pretty much tied up trying to get this game out. However, I think the stock shareholders said, well, you promised us that we'd get some money in 2025. So now there's talk of a PS5 upgrade for Red Dead Redemption, which I've got to say, some people say it doesn't need it, but I think it will make the game look stunning. Like, it already looks good. So I'm really excited that they're going to do that to Red Dead. But ultimately, do you think like Rockstar should work on another IP? Oh yeah, GTA 4 make them some money as well. Do you think like Rockstar should work on a different IP? Because like it just seems like waiting 10 years for games to come out. I don't know. It'd just be nice if they released a different IP for a change. Yeah, the remasters will be, what's that, Dave? Just cash cows. Yeah, exactly. I mean, they must have loads of money, but I suppose, they've, Rockstar are dead slow. Yeah. And it's a shame because, like, I wouldn't really give out my age, but you guys are all friends. Like, I'm bloody 51. Like, If it takes like 15 years, I'll be fucking. Oh, excuse my French. I'll be 65. And by the time Red Dead 3 comes out, I'll just be 70. I know, right? Yeah, I absolutely feel you. But look at the quality. I get the quality, but come on, man, like 10 years. So I'm hoping that this. Yep, so that recycled that. So we've got 2 steel beams in stock. So now what we do is we look at our map, and what we're looking for is steel items that we can recycle. So infrastructure, would it be that? That's sand quarries. Oh, there we go, blue. So we're looking for steel. So there's a couple of steel pipes here that we can take. There's a steel tractor that we can take. So what we're going to do then is we're going to... Actually, I should have marked the tractor on the map. Bethesda's like Sainsbury's. Don't wind him up, Keezer. Behave yourself. You're in my stream now. I'm joking, of course. Okay, let's head round. Terrible. It's like Dave. Dave's a wind-up merchant as well. Don't listen to him, Fat Cat. Right. I quite fancy the tractor, so I think we'll pick that up. There it is. So I wonder if we can winch it out of there, or whether we have to pick it up. Let's have a look. Oh no, there's no winches on this. That's a bit of shit, that is. Okay, let's try this. Hold on. But no, I think it's a great game. I really do. Okay, I'm gonna try something here. Yeah, we can tow it. Look at that. Tow it with the crane. Come on, little I feel a bit sorry for this tractor now. It's like minding its own business. It was just... Can I make you a mod? I haven't got the first clue. Not the first clue how to make a mod. Right, let's... Oh, actually, we're going to need... We're going to need... Hold on. Got to head off. Need a couple of boxes that need smashing. I'll take care and I'll see you all. Yeah, no problem, Dave. I'm probably only going to be streaming for... not long now, really, to be fair. But, okay, so let's just get this tractor. Crane functions. And, bear with, hold on. There we go. Literally have I don't know why I feel sorry for this old tractor. we're going to go in. It's a perfect fit. Okay, so we will just come out of crane mode, and we will fold the crane, and we will pack the cargo. I wish the straps weren't quite as like bold yellow, like just because it looks so obvious. Like maybe they could just make them brown or something. I don't know. But I suppose it does the job. Right, so off we go. But the whole recycling stuff here is actually quite good, to be fair, I think. It looks like a present, exactly. Right, so take it into the area, handbrake on. Right, so it won't accept it unless you unstrap it. So if we take the straps off. Perfect. Okay, we've got 5 steel beams, which I think is what we need. 5 steel beams for our objective. 5 track. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to have to take them out. Now, they're now over there. Oh, bless you for hitting like. I appreciate that. Thank you. Still very new to this streaming lark, but, you know. Okay, cool. Right, so we'll pick these up. Oh, bless your keys. Thank you. So we're going to put the anchors down. But I think for £35... Oh, bless you, Cooper. How you doing? I hope you're well. I've managed to make it to the 3rd map, and it's chaos. It's literally chaos, but it's quite good fun. How are you getting on? Have you cleared the 2nd map? You can only see what? One map. Okay, so let's take you back there then. Hold on. How do I do that? So return to hub. So yeah, you can build bridges there. So bridges can be built anywhere using resources to cross gaps in any terrain. Okay, so you mentioned maps. So at the moment, so you do Precipice, which is the tutorial map, and then I think you get Aftermath, which is next. That's map 2, and then you get a choice. So you can either go Sunken, which I really didn't fancy. I'd need, you know, I thought that looked or sounded quite hard, so I've gone with what is that? Incommunicando anyway. So, but there should be 8 maps in total. But yeah, 20% through the 3rd map, and I've had it 2 days. So I don't know what that says, but I think the bigger maps are going to be big. Like obviously, this map is huge that I'm doing now. I'm laying tons of sand to get to the steel mill for the first time to fix the broken pipes. So still on Aftermath. Yeah, it's cool though, Cooper, isn't it? It's just cool. It's such a, you know, it makes you think. It's, you know, it says you're addicted. Yeah. No. Okay, so I think I'm going to sign off shortly because I can feel myself getting tired. I've still got this bloody cold. But I think I will deliver these steel pipes though before I go. But yeah, I was sort of on the fence with this, but I've really fallen in love with it. I like it a lot. Catcraft. Well, do you know who is it? Is it CGD was playing a game and he's platinumed it. Loving it so far, very satisfying. Yeah, I completely agree. Absolutely, completely agree. Um, you'll be joining. What's that? What's that, Becca? Do you think you're going to pick it up then, or are you going to wait for a sale? What are we doing? Crane control. Oh, engine's not running. That's why. Okay, let's get these loaded up. Yeah, you're going to pick it up. Ah, fair play. It's I think, you know, when you sort of like construction simulator and stuff, like this is like the next level. You got your copy from Amazon for $29.99. I tell you, a game like this is a bargain for that price. Let's throw this in the back. Especially if you've got like a lot going on in life, like this is a perfect game just to sort of like just try and forget everything for a while, you know? Well, it is for me anyway, you know. What was that? Sorry. More rage streams. I can't wait. I'm excited. I'll get the swear jar. Okay. I do like the fact. I don't think they had it in SnowRunner. You bastards. I love the fact that you can adjust the rope. The rope length is square and triangle, and that just makes such a big difference. Like, I do like that. That's yeah. There's a lot of improvements here. CGD's in the house. What up, Lee? I cannot resist streaming this, Lee. It's bloody. I'm just addicted to this game. I really am. Okay, so let's grab it. So yeah, so you just got triangle to bring the rope, and then square to let it go. And it's just that is so cool. Like, you know, I don't know. They're just making things a bit more fluid. So we'll throw these in the back here. I do have a problem. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go to Saber Games or Anonymous or something. Okay, cool. Right, run it round. What's that? Just finished a live. Complete nightmare. I wish I'd done this now. Were you doing Sea of Thieves? You, I think. Sea of Thieves. Right, let's pack this. Fold crane. Put the anchors up. Oh, I think I'm dying here. And the servers went down. I think Keys was saying something about that. Yeah. Right, strap to cargo, and this is going to be my last run, guys. So we're just going to go and take this 600 meters away. We'll take it nice and slow and steady. Try and find a way out. Can we go through there? Let's actually see if there's a road. Let's not be silly. I don't know where it's got to go. It's got to go to the Highland base. Yeah, I think we'll take my new road. That's what we'll do. We'll pop a marker there and a marker there. And we'll put one here. Where's that road? Here. Okay, let's go. But yeah, Lee, this is the third map. I managed to complete the second map. I think I'm just a little bit too addicted to this game. The car delivery game, I did catch some of that today, actually. I've still got to watch the rest of it. Is it deliver at all costs or something? Right, which way are we going? Left. Probably this way, I would think. Okay, it's not good for streaming. I think this is a perfect game for streaming. I think you're able to kind of look at chat, you know. Well, I think it's through here. Let's get up and close and personal with this track. It's cool, isn't it? It is such a cool... Yeah, do you know, I was thinking about multiplayer. I think this would be... And someone told me, I don't know if this is true, but someone told me that actually the multiplayer save is separate to the single player save. I don't know if that's true or whether you can... I have no idea. I've not experimented with it. But it might be a cool way of sort of doing like CGD, you know, playthrough and then sort of like chill out, you know, with your own playthrough or something. I don't know. But yeah, it's food for thought, isn't it? Shit, is that the way? Ah, bugger, it's behind me. Hold on. I'm still not happy with that reversing sound, by the way. I'm not going to stop beating that drum. But I do think out of all the companies in the world, you know, Saber are going to look after this game. I think this has... Oh, God. I think this has more going for it than Expeditions ever did have, you know. KT, when you test out multiplayer, it takes you to save slot to use, not actually played MP yet. That's brilliant. I'd love to play multiplayer on it, you know. I'll tell you a little story just while you're all in the chat. So I've mentioned it several times. I used to race you know, and I used to be in a clan, like the 24th Regiment, and you know, but the thing is that, and there's still like on my friends list, I add very few friends. I have like 28 on my friends list. Like I keep it to a bare minimum, and only really add people that I know, and you know, some of the people that I used to play with back in 2006, 2007 are still on my friends list, but they've just grown up. Like they've just had kids and families, or they've kind of, you know, they've put gaming down. And I kid you not, a couple of years ago, I was genuinely looking like for people to just play, you know, and just have a crack with. And you know, it's difficult sort of finding people you want to sort of like, you know, hang with and different things. And I think I came across the Fat Cat Caravan. He was swearing and all the rest of it, and it just made me laugh. Like it made me like just sort of think, actually, that's quite a cool. I like sort of caught a couple of videos, and what an incredible community, you know, Dean has, and CGD as well, of course. But yeah, sort of like, you know, so that's sort of like how I fell in with you guys, and I'm eternally grateful, like, you know, just for like all the cool people around. Yeah, without getting mushy or nothing, you know, but there's a lot of people out there that you don't have gaming buddies, or you know, so yeah, so it's cool. It's cool what you do, you know. I don't think for 1 minute I've gone the right way. Hold on. For Christ's sake, I literally put flags down. You know, and I know gaming is like, you know, we all like different genres and we all like different things, and that's completely fine. You know, but yeah, it's sort of like the older you get, the harder it is to find people that, you know, oh Jesus Christ, that would be a flat tire in SnowRunner. Yeah, you know, the hard. Anyway, I'm going to stop waffling now. Right, okay, let's get this done. You were in a squad 2K keys, were you? Do you still run with them? Game till I die. Right, I'm sure this is the way. Yeah, not anymore, no. I'm quite looking forward to that Ready or Not, though. Again, I know that's not everyone's cup of tea. But Keys, you sort of said, like, you know, you're up for that. Yeah, it looks quite interesting. I hope it's as good as what I think it's going to be. Here we are. Here's the carnage. So at the start of the back on DF2 and Battlefield 1942, we were. Hold on, let's read that. Oh, we were called UCA. Okay, that's cool. So we spent probably the first half an hour of the stream filling this full of sand because it was a massive ravine and I couldn't get across it. But we've built a rather crap road, to be honest. But was Star Wars Ready or Not? So it's a tactical. I believe it's first-person shooter. So a lot of teamwork over the mic. If you remember, like the old Rainbow Six, that kind of thing, it would be very similar to that. Like I said, it's not everyone's cup of tea. I quite, you know, gonna get that. You're gonna get it, are you? I think that'll be a scream with multiplayer. Like, right, okay, what we're gonna. I heard actually some of the scenarios are quite dark. You know, there's like you have to go into sort of like hostage situations and all kinds of things like that. But yeah, it could be interesting. I think if you're all on a mic, sort of like, right, I'll take the back door. I'll kick the back door in, and you know, like go go go, like it'll just be really funny. I don't, you know, Keys reckons it'll be 50 quid, but I reckon it'll be more around the, I reckon it'll be 39. Battlefield 6, yeah, I'm all over that as well. That I didn't pick up 2042, but I'm interested in BF6. I don't know how much I do on the channel because I sort of like there is a you know, an idea that you have to sort of look at niches on the channel, and I'm sort of like, I'm doing my trucks and I'm doing westerns, so I don't know if I want to bring too much first person, but I'm definitely up for, you know, meeting that not everything needs to be streamed, you know what I mean? I don't know, I'm waffling now. Let's pop this up here. Oh, Jesus Christ. Come on, come on. We're almost there. Well, you know, has Ubisoft gone down the toilet? You know, is Tom Clancy and Splinter Cell and all that lot, you know, see, there was a road. You know, is all that gone down the toilet now? You know, I just don't know. Okay, this that's complete. That's done now. So the steel beams have been delivered, and I'm now back at base, so you can see a couple of my vehicles parked up. And I think sadly I'm gonna go probably call it a night. Gonna have a hot chocolate and go to bed. But it's a cracking game, I think, and I really enjoy this. So let's just grab my phone so I can see the chat. UB Woke is finished. Good riddance. I don't know, man. They got some cool IPs. But the OG Rainbow Six is the one. New one is Pants. Yeah, I tried it. I know. I think Dave. You're a big fan of Rainbow Six, aren't you? But yeah, no, thanks for stopping by, Lee. I really appreciate it. I feel a bit under the weather, to be honest, but I just can't resist jumping on. I love this game, and if I get to talk to a few people, that's super cool. And I look forward to seeing Fat Cat tomorrow, of course. If you're jumping on, regardless of what you're streaming, I'll be around, and you know, definitely catch more of CGD, and all you guys, you know, all of you rock. Well, you know, I was going to say I'll be around, but I won't be around tomorrow evening because I'm on the radio. But I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to go. I will see you real soon. Take it easy. Take good care of yourself. And if you want to hit like on the way out, that'll be super cool. And if you're not subscribed, then why are you not subscribed? Be part of the SAS crew. Anyway, I'm going to go. I will see you soon. Take good care of yourself. And take care of each other, and I will see you soon. Alright, take care, bye!